Welcome back to Betty's channel. She's doing the do as always. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, give us a subscribe, drop a comment down below to what you think of anything really. The world, me, Betty 1, Betty 2, the blue sky. It's for shape. Anyway, I've decided to crack on with the actual build proper now. So I'm going to B&Q, I'm going to get some wood for batons to batten out the floor. And then I'm going to insulate it, and then I'm going to price up plywood, which I know has shot up in price, so I'm just going to have to torn between 5mm, which is cheaper, I can get more in, or 9mm, which is obviously thicker and stronger, but we'll see when we get to B&Q. Anyway, see you in a bit. Just in B&Q, looking at wood for the battens. If I go with 18 by 34, I can sit them on top of the ribs. So there's a deeper gap then between the floor and the top of the wood, and just fill it with like roof insulation, just save a bit of money, and then put ply on top of that once I put the vapor barrier on, because that's 23 quid for 34 quid for 8 2.4 metre lengths. It's quite reasonable. And the 27 by 34 is like 30 quid 4 pieces, so it makes sense really. So that's what I'm going for. And I can also use this for the battening down the sides to fit the tongue and groove on, and the roof tongue and groove. So yeah, should be good. Let's see. So here we go. The build's getting real, guys. I got some wood. That's the cladding I'm going to be using. It's on the roof. And that's 17 quid for a 2.4 metre pack. It's not cheap these days to build a camper van, but you got to do what you can. Right, 4 packs of 18 by 34mm batten, which is these. There's 8 in each pack, and this lot was 130 quid from B&Q. Now it's not bad, I suppose. But what a lot of builders use is 34 by 34, so it's a bit thicker. But what I'm going to do, I was going to put it on top of the ribs like that in the floor, so I've got a deep insulation. But Celotex Kingspan is expensive, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put it actually on the floor like that. The wood still comes above the ribs, and I'm going to put something like that, and I'm just going to put that roof insulation, because it's cheaper, in the middle of the wood, and then there's going to be a vapor barrier over top, and I'm going to plyboard it. The problem is with plyboard is, do I go with 5mm, which is cheaper, but it's not as strong as 9mm, and you can buy it in big sheets, so overall it's cheaper, and there is going to be insulation and a vapor barrier, so I might as well put the 5mm ply down, which is easy to work with, to be honest, easy to cut, easy to manhandle, because it's going to have flooring on top of it anyway, whether it's laminate or lino, it doesn't really matter. It is going to have some form of flooring, probably laminate, because I can get some for free. Boom. But yeah, so I think I'm going with that idea. I might put the beams, because I've got so much wood, I might put the beams 2 ribs apart rather than sort of 3, like that, so it gives it a bit more strength. I use more wood, granted, but in the grand scheme of things, it doesn't matter what's underneath the flooring, because it's going to be insulated anyway. And also, well, not also, but with B&Q, it's a bit hit and miss with handy bendy gandy sheets of wood. Dead straight. But anyway, they can be, actually they'll be good for the curved bits. So yeah, B&Q, you've done us a favour there, mate. Because I'm going to put batons against that piece of bodywork there, and I'm going to bring them down from the top down to the floor, and then to wheel arch down to the corner, so I can get my cladding screwed to it across the tongue and groove. So yeah, I'm hoping in the next few days this wall's done, because at the minute I'm not putting any windows in this wall. Try and go for a bit of a stealth look, I think. Might leave windows out altogether for the time being. It can always be revisited at some point in the future, and it's cheaper at the moment not to put windows in. Still have vents in the roof and a solar panel, so it won't be that stealthy, but it'll be stealthier than most. That's what I'm going to do. No windows for the time being, until we can afford them. Just clad everything. Good diarrhea, Paul. Good diarrhea there, mate. Anyway, let's crack on. Just on the first 3 pieces. So I'm going to glue them down now. Let them dry. It's going to start raining in a minute, so I can't really do much more with doors open. So I'll come out later and see how that's gone. I'm sticking it down with Sikaflex so I don't have to drill into the floor. And when I fix the plywood on, it drills into the wood. Handy tip though. Right, that's the start of the floor. Pretty excited, to be honest. All this step's going to be boxed in. Where's my finger? There. It's all going to be boxed in with probably laminate on and a yeah, laminate and then a cork mat or something. Yeah, it's coming together. I want to stick to this line of sealer here, because I might just put another piece of this stuff right the way across the van just to finish the floor off. We'll see. Right, let's stick down another couple of batons. Coming along nicely. I'm going to put some bracing pieces across as well. Mainly around the areas we're going to be walking, so like at the step, across there and down the middle. Not so much around these edges, because this is going to be used for storage and stuff, so yeah, there you go. See what I mean about twisted wood? And that level's not quite right, but it doesn't matter because it's going to be underneath plywood. So that's one complete length on. I'm going to have a batten running right across the back to finish this side off. So I'll just put that there just for measure the pieces length that I need. So yeah, it's looking good. The new rubber has arrived from Amazon today, and it's to replace this minging one. I think that's where it's been letting it water in, but yeah, you can see it's a bit minging. Let's put it on and see what we got. Right, that's the new rubber on. It squeezes up nicely against the door, so that should be following a bit of draft excluder as well as weather. And that was 30 quid for 5 metres of universal door seal from Amazon, and it works. So I'm going to get one for the side door and the 2 passenger and driver's door. Getting there, just putting random bits now. Need to shift all that stuff over there so I can do this side. Just wanted to point out that this saw, I've had it about 4 years, and this saw built Betty. And now it's building Betty 2. Go on, Spear and Jackson. Essential camper van building footwear, especially when you're doing the floor and you're battening it out. Crocs and socks are a must. And because of the bendy wood from B&Q, sometimes you just got to use breeze blocks. Right, so these buttons have been on a couple of days, and they're pretty solid. So I'm just going to put one down that edge, one down this edge, and I'm going to fill in a bits as I see fit. I think I've got some 9mm ply in garage, but little bits like this. See that? Keyring merch from Shine Automotive. Colin, Sam and the guys at Shine Automotive in Yorkshire. Brilliant channel, check them out. Shine Automotive. Yes, they're not just a car channel, they're a car project channel. And they do all sorts like get an Audi TT, take the body off and put a Fiesta XR2 on it. Class. Anyway, that's enough about Shine Automotive. I'll put a link to the description below somewhere. But yeah, they're a good bunch of lads. So, let's crack on with the floor. Oh, the other thing I was going to mention as well. To be a van builder, or a camper van builder, you need to have magpie syndrome. That's where you're doing something and then something shiny catches your eye in the corner, like over there. So you have to immediately attend to that. That's what magpie syndrome is. Camper van building is very much like that, because I've been doing the floor and I'm going to now put some batons up these ribs, ready for the tongue and groove. I've not even got the tongue and groove. I've not even finished insulating this wall. I've not done any of that, but I'm going to put batons up, and I'm going to put batons on the ceiling as well, on them ribs, the tongue and groove ceiling. That's magpie syndrome. That's camper van building in a nutshell. This is what I meant by magpie syndrome. I've come in the side door of the van to measure that edge, and then I remembered I had a piece of 9mm ply in the garage, so I just brought it out and put it on. And it is pretty solid, so it might just have to be costly. Put 9mm ply on the floor. I'm not going to think corner like that. That could be the first piece. Like I said, I think there's 17 quid for that small sheet, so I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 100 quid. Oh, actually no, I might only need about 7, which is less than 140 quid. Now we'll play it is. Right, I've got that little piece in and that long piece in. I'm going to cut out this piece of flooring and make it fit across there. I can't screw it down yet because I've not put the insulation down, or the vapor barrier. Right, that's the first piece of flooring cut. With these lengths, the only problem is that the edge of these don't meet up with the batten. So what I might have to do is, bear with, I might have to put, this is the piece I've cut off from that top corner. So if I lift that flooring up, hang on, just bear with, I might just have to cut some slivers of 9mm where there's a gap and it meets the rib, and I can make it so they come out a bit like that for the next piece to sit on, and then put a batten along there, just so obviously when the two pieces meet they're not dipping down. But we'll see. I might actually just go and get some plywood now, so that I can just crack on with it. Well, I can't crack on with it because I've got to wait for the other batten to try it, and I've got to finish the battening off anyway. No, leave it for another day, that pole. I'm getting a bit giddy now. But yeah, that's what it's going to look. And obviously there's going to be laminate or liner on top of that. But in terms of cost, it's probably going to be about another 7 sheets, so 120 quid, something like that. Sure, need 7 sheets. One, I need to measure it really. I'll measure it. Right, I've just worked out I need another 1, 2, 3, 4, and then, so if I get 5, is that right? 1, 2, 4, yeah, another 4. There's going to be some off cuts, and I've got some in garage. I'll get 5. If I get 6, then there should be enough to do the wheel arches, boxes. Yeah, let's go and do that. Get 6 pieces. Not actually as bad as I thought. Only 15 quid a sheet, not 17. Happy days. Gotta get these 8 sheets in my little shitron. What was I worried about? Look, no worries, they're in. It's gonna look something like that eventually. So I'm just gonna get the rest of these batons down, and then work out where I need to put a strip of ply between between this part and that part. It looks like actually I might only have to do it at that top bit, because the next piece, oh no, yeah, this piece across here, the next, I'll cut a bit out for wheel arch on the next piece, and then the next piece will just fit between 2 wheel arches. So yeah, it's all good. Right, so put this extra piece in to the wheel arches, so that should support these 3 that come across here. So now I'm just going to cut some pieces of ply strips that go on top of this rib that butt up against this piece of wood, and that will then support the next piece that goes across here. Fingers crossed. So let's do that. I just found this piece in garage, and it was off Betty 1. It was the underneath of the cupboards before I redid them. So I'm going to cut that in half, and that should do this full length. So yeah, happy days. I saved money recycling from Betty 1. Good old Betty 1. Okay, some 2 pieces cut, so I'm just going to put them like that up against these batons. Just, I might actually do it all the way along the bottom, so I might put another piece of batten in there just in case. Shouldn't need it, but I'm going to put it in anyway. Right, so just put that first piece down. So I'm going to put that first piece of ply down on top just to keep it straight so it sets. A bit overkill and a bit over engineered, but that's all I can do at the minute. If there were 2 of us, I could have got bigger sheets in 9mm ply, but unfortunately at the minute I'm doing this on my own because Chris is dead busy at the minute, so that's why we're doing it in sections. But it's all good, it's alright, we're okay. It's going alright. And that's what it looks like. So the next piece of ply will fit across these batons, across these 2, and just lip onto that one. So that will support it when you stand on it. Fingers crossed. And that's the second piece on. So I'll get another board down just to make it dry straight, and then I might put the last one just across here just in case. That's going to be much easier to fix down once it's all dry and set. This has been my Black & Decker workmate for doing the floor. Right, that's where we're at the moment. Can't do anything more until the batons have set, and then once they've set I can insulate it, verify it, and put the plywood down, cut it to shape. Then the floor's done. Once the floor's done, I can mark out where the shower cubicle's going, where the batteries are going, where the water tank's going, where the kitchen's going, do the batons on the sides, start to build the cupboards, sort the bed out, boom, we're on our way. Right, thanks for watching this bit of the Betty 2 build, thanks very much. It's been great having you along. Hope you liked it. Obviously there's a lot more to do yet. Please give us a thumbs up, give us a like, drop a comment down below about what you think of the build. Tell me how you think it's going. Please subscribe as well, and overall keep doing what you do. I'm melting.